Well, finally, welcome to the year of the Fire Horse. Today is Monday, the 16th of February. Tomorrow, the 17th, we transition from the year of the Wood Snake, where we've been letting go and releasing old patterns, habits, ideas, thoughts, ways of being, and we move into a more heightened, passionate year of the Fire Horse in our Chinese astrology. So, just a little bit of information to start off the Chinese astrology on a really positive note. They believe in washing your front door with a combination of water and vinegar. The outside of the front door, wash down the whole front of the door, the trim, the threshold, and then make a tea of cinnamon and hot water and go and put that on your front door, wipe that down on your front door. And that's supposed to bring abundance, wealth, prosperity. So, and it will smell good, really good too. So, just a little tip there if you decide to do that. So, let's go into Aries. Actually, Aries, this is your reading, and I'm going to do each reading individually. So, the year of the Fire Horse, it begins tomorrow, February 17th, and it goes all the way through February 5th of 2027. So, this is Aries. You're a fire sign. The Fire Horse in your sign is a double fire, right? So that's starting to align you with your natural drives and passions. So this is a really pivotal time for you to discover your leadership role or change the way you're leading yourself and others. This is around your career. You have a lot of career advancement opportunities and personal transformation. And I just have my notes here. I'm going to make sure I get to them all. So some highlights or some qualities that you may discover during this year of the Fire Horse for our Aries friends. A lot of energy, especially around leadership. Like I said, you'll feel energized, you'll be impassioned, you'll be motivated, and you will probably be ready to step up and take charge, maybe in areas that you were not comfortable in doing before. Networking, right? The horse is a social animal. The fire horse is a social sign. So in 2026, you are urged to find your community, the place that really feels like home for you. And this will also bring about a year of collaboration and team efforts as you move into leadership roles. From those community spaces and those collaborations, you will probably be the one to rise into the role of leadership, whether it's by your own doing or because everyone recognizes you as the one who should be guiding them. Career ambitions, right? You're starting to find new courage as you step into your leadership role and ambition again with you're the fire horse and your fire sign. So a great time to pursue your big dreams and start to launch some new projects. So if there's something you have been hesitating to do, I would say this year the Fire Horse Aries is your year to do it. Okay, but just be aware with all this energy, just try not to burn yourself out, right? Fires, all the fire signs, we can easily burn ourselves out from all this energy happening. So, Aries, let's get started. We'll see how this goes. So we'll pull out a couple of cosmic energy oracle cards. We have oracle cards, cosmic energy, enchanted path. I have some tarot decks, and we have the divine abundance deck. So let's see what the cosmic energies hold for our Aries friends in the year of the Fire Horse. So I think the Chinese astrology, the readings are much different than they are with like the beginning of the new year and the Gregorian calendar, right? And I started doing those readings and I stopped because it did not feel aligned for me. But this feels more aligned. So let's see. And that's what we have to do. Sometimes we start something and we have to stop, shed, right? Because still in the year of the snake and pivot. And just because we're leaving the year of the snake does not mean that we're done shedding or releasing. Some of it may start to pick up, and some of it may need to slow down, but we're always in a place of evolution. We are always constantly evolving who we are, what we believe. And so, yeah, it may become a little easier at this point in time, though, because the energy is, propelling us forward. 2 cosmic energy cards, we'll just put them face down for now. And this is the Wild Reflections Tarot, I believe. Okay. 1 card face down, you've got 7 of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Again, leadership role. 5 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, Page of Wands. On the root, Ace of Pentacles. New beginnings. We'll pull out the, what is this? The Light Seers deck. We'll pull some cards from here. This reading will be a little longer than I normally do, but this is a special time. So let's pull out some cards from here. And it's also interesting to see if there are any repeating cards that come up in your reading. And again, the first card face down for both. Okay, on the root of this deck, 4 of Wands. Look at that. Celebration. I'm going to pull all the cards and then we will put it together. The Divine Guidance Oracle deck. And we'll see what guidance is, how you are being divinely guided, Aries. And I think I need a larger table. And we'll pull a couple cards from the Enchanted Path to round out your reading, and then we'll turn over all these cards for you, Aries. And we will get your picture for the year. So, and I've been talking a lot about how to interpret these readings or how to put them into play. So, Aries, if you have any questions about any of the cards, on how to actually incorporate that as to what's happening in your life, just put it in the comment box. Okay, this card popped out, and this is, again, face down. So Aries, a lot of your cards are face down, so a little bit of kind of opening one gift at a time, right? Okay, Aries, let's go. Your cosmic energy cards, nurture others and also yourself. And especially, and I talked about, avoiding burnout, especially with all this fire energy. So make sure you nurture yourself through the process of this year. And this is for the whole year. So really take time to step back. We'll see if any of the meditation cards come out for you. And awareness. Maintain awareness. Be present in every moment. Sounds like opportunities are coming their way. So let's see. 10 of Swords. 7 of Pentacles, the Hierophant. 5 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. This is for your first group. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn over the cards for the other group. And we're going to put the whole thing together. But it looks like you're moving forward again. We talked about leadership and career. And you're on the root of the deck, which the root is, the foundation for your reading, is Ace of Pentacles. And then you go into the 9 of Pentacles. So whatever you've been working towards, whatever you've been dreaming of or needing or wishing for, it's coming into fruition. We have King of Pentacles, strong card. The Fool, new beginnings. 10 of Pentacles, You have the 9 over here. You have the 10 here. You have a lot of pentacles, Aries. 5 of Wands. 8 of Swords. You have the 10 of Swords over here. Queen of Cups. So embracing your emotions, right? We have expansiveness. Eternity is far more creative than rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. So leaning into your higher consciousness, and you see the butterflies around the card. Butterflies are about transformation. This is spiritual transformation coming for you. And yellow butterflies on the ring here. And this almost looks like a mandala. And there are elephants. You see the elephants around? And this is flowers and butterflies. So it's all about transformation. And again, this is about spiritual expansion. Creativity and peace. Cultivate inner peace regardless of external circumstances. We're going to put that with the nurture yourself. Nurture your others and nurture yourself. By doing so, you create that inner peace. But again, this is a very energetic year. Probably more so than you have felt in a very long time. So it can feel overwhelming, especially as creativity starts to make its way. So let's put all this together. So let's pull your aces for your wands. You have the ace of your pentacles rather. You have ace of pentacles, 7 of pentacles, 9 of pentacles, and they're going in this order: ace, 7, 9, king, and 10. So you're building, Aries, a brand new foundation for yourself. You're moving into a place of feeling secure. This could be your home, but it's also about security in who you are as a person and your role in your job, in your community, with your family, with yourself. So you're building, and I did a video yesterday, and I think it's posted, and I talked about this year with all the energy moving into Aries. Neptune moving into Aries, Saturn moving into Aries. We're the year of the fire horse. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. A lot of this, although it is fire, heat, and passion, the foundation of this, I get the feeling this is all around Capricorn. So there is a foundation that you're building up for yourself, built on, if I'm taking the Capricorn energy, which is what I'm doing, and I'm not getting that from anywhere other than a download. If I take that Capricorn energy, you're building a future for yourself that is built from wisdom, that is built from experience, that is around the things that you treasure and hold really dear. So you're building your future, Aries, and you're finding your worth and your value in this world. Okay, the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords, and the 5 of Wands. We'll go into the 5 of Wands. There may have been some conflict in allowing yourself to receive, if that's resonating with you. Wands is passion, and that is heat, but that heat and passion can also be destructive. They can elevate us and take us to the next level, or they can burn us down, and we can burn ourselves down as well as fire signs. There's been a point where you couldn't see where you're supposed to go, or you didn't allow yourself to be brave enough or bold enough to go there. And the 10 of Swords is like, I'm done. I have exhausted. You may be feeling mentally exhausted. Your mind may just be feeling like it's mush, is what I'm getting. Like, it's tired. I can't take in one more thought. And you shouldn't. Although there are no cards here about resting, I would take time. Right? You don't have to rush. You have the whole year. Sit back, because what you're creating for yourself is something really beautiful. And for some of our Aries friends, this is uncharted territory. It may have been something in a dream or in the back of your mind somewhere, like, can I really make this happen? But you can. If you're done with the negative mind talk, or the negative thoughts, you're done with the mindset that is keeping you small. The Hierophant, you have only two major arcanas, which is really good because it's not a lot of big life lessons. It's a little things along the way. And the two are the Hierophant. And, I said I love this depiction of the Hierophant. It is a gentleman, I would perceive to say indigenous person. And he's got his third eye to the third eye of the buffalo. And we would consider a buffalo as a wild animal, and you can't trust it. But they're connecting their intuition. They're connecting their souls together. You're finding out, again, expansiveness. You're finding out who you are at the soul level, and you're recognizing, right, again, eternity is far more creative than rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. So you're pulling out of the ego space and moving into your soul center space, and knowing that this world we're in, right, is temporary. So this is going to get a little off. You're not just building the foundation for this life. You're building the foundation for future lives that you will be living in whatever carnation that is. Leaning in, though, to your higher consciousness, your higher self, expanding that space and that understanding. So some of our Aries friends may be shedding what they believed to be connection to God, source, divine, creator, whatever it is you call it, field of potentiality, energy field. And it's starting a whole new journey for you. And look, she's not even afraid, right? She's got an amethyst crystal in her hand. And amethyst is directly connected to your intuition. So connecting your intuition, and then holding that intuition in your hand and being on the edge and saying, I don't know where this is going to take me, but I'm okay because I've let go of the false narrative that I was carrying with me. And in the process, there may be some I don't want to call this sadness, but maybe frustration with yourself, like, why didn't I do this before, or why didn't I see this? And here's the thing, Aries, we only see what we see, what we're ready to see. But now you're ready. You're ready for a new way. And for some of our Aries friends, this is going to be a whole big thing. And for some of our Aries friends, it's just going to be small little incremental things. And I don't mean just in a small way, because sometimes it's the small incremental things that make a massive change. So some of our Aries friends are going through small incremental changes that will turn into something bigger later. And some of our Aries friends are ready for quantum leaps. And I say the quantum leaps because on the bottom of the deck that had whatever card was on here, the Ace of Pentacles is the World. So you're coming to an end of an old cycle, starting in a new cycle. Page of Wands, Queen of Cups. We'll put these two together. Pages are, in the tarot, they are considered the messengers. They're considered like the youthful energy, the childhood energy. I like to look at pages as your inner child. Now, not everybody does this, and it does not always come across as the inner child. But going back to when things were easier, because somewhere along the line, Aries, we've overcomplicated life. It's not just Aries, we all have. Goodness only knows. When I teach a yoga class, I always give them the hardest version first, and then I take it into the easiest version of the pose. We overcomplicate life because we are taught to constantly think and to do 15 different things at the same time, and it's it's madness, right? No wonder, like, you may have been feeling trapped. No wonder you were fighting against yourself, because the things we've been taught were not meant to help us. They were meant to confuse us. But you're moving out of the confusion. You're going back to simpler times. But because this came up, and there's some excitement around this, right? There's some passion, some kind of curiosity, some childlike curiosity. So because the page has shown up, don't be surprised if there's some shadow work that makes its way to the surface. And when it does, just ask it, what are you showing me? What are you teaching me? Or what is the lesson I got from this? And the lesson is probably Queen of Cups, owning your emotions, allowing yourself to be fully you. And again, where did he go? The Hierophant, right, is in the traditional Rider-Waite. It is depicted as a figure, a gentleman in looks like a throne. It's depicted though looking like the Catholic Pope, right? The partner to the Hierophant is the High Priestess. We don't have the High Priestess, but we have the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups, again, she is getting this download, right? She's meditating. So this is your meditation, right? She is meditating and her palms are forward and open, and she's allowing herself, and there's a crown right on top. You see the blue crown right here? So she's allowing herself to receive all of this intuition, all of this expansiveness, all of this new creativity that's coming in. You're finally saying yes to everything that you thought you should have said no to in the past, Aries. Exciting. Questions? Probably so. Probably so, but Aries, this is a beautiful new journey for you. So embrace it. If you have any questions, if you want any of the cards, if you want an explanation on any of the cards, not all of them, but pick a couple cards that really kind of called to you. And if you would like a deeper dive in those cards, let me know. I'll put it in the description box. Or I'll put it in the comments. Aries, this is your reading for the year of the Fire Horse. Enjoy. Go get that passion. Set yourself free. Get a little fire going and enjoy your new journey, Aries. Until next time, I send you light and love.